The degree programs from which you are graduating connect profoundly to the Portland State University motto, "Let knowledge serve the city." Inspired by and working closely with the founding dean of the College of Urban and Public Affairs, Noha Toulan, former PSU President Judith Rameli, who is now Distinguished Professor of Public Service in our Department of Public Administration and a member of the PSU Board of Trustees, crafted that motto. The city was intended to be construed broadly. We live in an urban world that continues to urbanize, and the knowledge that serves would be produced by individuals and organizations inside and outside the university working together. Most of you have done some of that in the context of your coursework, while doing independent studies and internships, completing theses and dissertations, and working with faculty and staff members in CUPA's academic units and centers and institutes on research and service projects. We hope the motto inspires and guides you in the years ahead. CUPA also gives meaning to the motto through its focus on public affairs. Engaging public affairs has meant for you bringing a critical perspective to bear on the ways in which public issues and problems have been defined and addressed in the past, the ways in which public issues and problems are currently being treated, and what likely future problems loom ahead that relevant publics ought to address. You've learned how to discover and analyze a variety of strategies that might effectively and efficiently address issues and problems that have been identified, to make recommendations about what strategies the public ought to implement, and how to evaluate their impacts. You've learned how to make arguments that integrate theory and practice, and to incorporate justice and equity considerations at each step. We expect you to bring the knowledge, skills, and experiences you've gained in CUPA to bear both in your current work, if you're already so engaged, in the work you will engage in the future, and in your practice as members of communities, place-based and otherwise, however you identify those. Your just acquired status as CUPA grads makes it incumbent upon you to do so. Class of 2020, you're stepping into the world when a global pandemic is causing us to question much that has been taken for granted for many years. We need you to actively engage those questions and play leadership roles in efforts to address them. CUPA's first student speaker is Karinate Amabebe. She is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in International and Global Studies with a regional focus on Africa. Karinate and her partner live on a sailboat, and after graduation they plan to voyage around the world and find meaningful work that complements their nomadic lifestyle. Please join me in welcoming Karinate Amabebe.
Greetings, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. I am incredibly honored to be speaking to you on this unique and significant occasion. As graduates of the College of Urban and Public Affairs, we've spent our time at PSU learning about the world and about people. We've studied economic and political systems, public affairs and urban planning, criminal justice, and public policy. We care about understanding how our world works. We care about the problems people face and about finding the best solutions. We've learned about past and present conditions of humanity, and we have imagined what the future will bring. As we gained this knowledge and insight, we may have encountered mixed emotions. We may have learned things that surprised or shocked us. We may have felt overwhelmed or discouraged at times by the scale of the problems that people face both locally and around the world. But hopefully, we have also felt inspired and motivated towards change. We've seen examples of great accomplishments by dedicated people and of unique ideas and solutions that have changed the way societies function. The events of this year have brought a wide range of emotions for people as well. Feelings of fear and anxiety about the future, of disappointment for the things that we have had to postpone or give up, feelings of loss and sadness for those who have died and for those who are suffering, and feelings of anger and frustration as we witness great injustice and flaws in our society. However, there are also many reasons to feel hope. We see people risking their well-being to meet the essential needs of strangers. We see people finding creative ways to stay connected and to express love and gratitude in a time of isolation. We see people restructuring their lives to stay apart from others in order to protect them. And we see people coming together in mass solidarity for others whose lives are threatened. We are facing a lot of new changes to our lives, and we are facing systemic problems that should have changed long ago. And it has been uncomfortable. We have seen a lot of resistance, but we have also seen togetherness. A togetherness that has bridged physical distance and has caused us to look more closely at the experiences of others around us. Our lives are not on pause, and we are no longer asking when things will go back to what they were. Rather, we are adapting to change, and we are asking ourselves what we can do to make things better. Our education at PSU has given us knowledge of the world and encouraged us to expand our thinking. It has challenged us to think critically, question our beliefs, and work hard to gain knowledge and understanding. It has given us a solid foundation on which to build positive change in this world. Our path forward will not be a simple one. We will continue to be challenged in many ways, and we will encounter frustration, disappointment, and loss, as well as great joy, connection, and accomplishment. To all my fellow graduates, wherever your paths may lead you, go forth with compassion, seek wisdom and inspiration, and know your great capacity for resilience. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Our next student speaker, Regina Navarro-Gomez, is graduating with a double major in International and Global Studies and Political Science, with a special focus on international development. Regina is a parent and first-generation student whose future plans include joining the ranks of the Department of State's Foreign Service. Please welcome Regina Navarro-Gomez.
Good morning, guests, faculty, and staff, and most importantly, the undergraduate class of 2020, graduating from the College of Urban and Public Affairs at Portland State University. My name is Regina Navarro-Gomez, and I'm honored and filled with gratitude to be one of the undergrad commencement speakers. 5 years ago, when I started undergrad, I wouldn't have imagined we'd be here virtually celebrating such an important milestone in our lives. Before college, I challenged myself to come back to the U.S. after living in Mexico for over 4 years because of immigration policies that separated my family. Motivated by my commitment to furthering my education, I came back with my then 1-year-old daughter, Sophia, and finished high school. My motivation has put me forth through the most challenging times thus far. And now, in the midst of uncertainty, you and I are graduating today, and it's a result of our own resilience. As we reflect on the recent changes in our lives, also take time to reflect on how we all have individually been able to overcome the most challenging times thus far. I started at PCC without knowing what I'd like to get my major in, but knowing that I would like to walk that stage and receive a diploma. Fast forward to today, my story is relatable to many. As a first-generation student and a college parent myself, I know how it has been to go through the finish line. The challenges, the barriers, the sleepless nights, and the triple shot lattes have made it all worth it. As we're here virtually celebrating our graduation, we're overcoming adversity, something that is not new to many of us. We're overcoming this current global situation and keeping in mind why we pushed forward. We did so because we have goals, eager to go out there and put forth all that we have learned at PSU. Whether it took us 4, 5, or 6 years, we did it. After all, our perseverance has led us to accomplish those goals because we believed in them and in ourselves. So today, continue to take those challenges and risks because you know they're worthwhile and because you know you're resilient.
Our final student speaker for today's ceremony is Walle Brown, who is graduating from the Master of Urban and Regional Planning program. After finishing his undergraduate degree in Georgia, completing a Fulbright in South Korea, and now graduating from the MERP program, Walle is ready to establish some geographic stability. May I introduce you to Walle Brown.
We made it. We're here. We're tired, but resilient. We're frustrated, but hopeful. We've been through plenty in 2020, but the future holds opportunities aplenty for us. Our pursuits of knowledge led many of us to hopefully temporary debt. Now we transition to uncertainty toward our futures and promises of success. Nevertheless, we made it and we are here, together. While socially distant, we remain mentally persistent. Our personal success depends on our continually applied wisdom and persistence, while institutional change we want to see depends on our political involvement and targeted resistance. Together, we'll get through 2020, remembering what COVID has made clear. Together, in person, we'll make 2021 a better year. Quoting Hemingway, "Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. But what will happen in all the other days that ever come can depend on what we do today." So let's celebrate today, but also take it as an opportunity. Today is an important and fulfilling milestone in a long list of those to come. We are the future for now, and the work doesn't stop here. The future of humanity and our shared world is increasingly our responsibility, despite some of the hurdles introduced by our forebears. I'm proud to say that stewardship of the future is shifting into better hands, and together we'll achieve a better tomorrow. My name is Walle Brown, and I'm honored to graduate alongside the class of 2020. Thank you.
I'm Priya Kapoor, Professor, International Global Studies. Heartiest congratulations to the class of 2020. Your fortitude and resilience inspires me. Go take on the world.
Class of 2020, even though we can't be together in person to celebrate your accomplishments, we're all still really proud of everything that you've done. So congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. While we find ourselves in a stressful and sad moment in history, we have to remember to celebrate our wins, and your CUPA degree is certainly a great achievement. Just as the Great Depression was a watershed moment for urban innovation, policy, planning, and public affairs, we are in a similar moment today. With your CUPA degree, you are poised to play a leadership role in the next century of urban innovations. Know that we have your back here at PSU. Congratulations.
It is such a pleasure to be here with you today, to celebrate with you, and to recognize your accomplishment. It has just been such a pleasure to have the opportunity to work with so many of you. PSU students are the best, and I know you're going to go out and make a big difference in the world. My heartfelt congratulations to you on your accomplishment.
By graduating this year, you have demonstrated your tenacity, agility, and resilience. Now you can go out there and keep making a difference in the world. Good luck.
Congratulations, CUPA grads. You've made it to graduation day. After a journey of dedication, unexpected challenges, and new situations that led you here to success on graduation day. Welcome to the CUPA alumni graduate family. We wish you all the best in your new endeavors.
Dear Spring 2020 graduates, on behalf of the Department of International and Global Studies, congratulations. Job well done. Best of luck in the years to come.
Congratulations to the economics class of 2020. You now have the skills and knowledge of economics. There can be challenging times you may face, but no matter what you decide to do, you're going to be fantastic. Congratulations again.
Hi, I'm Kevin Keskis, Associate Professor in Public Administration. And oh my gosh, it's 2020. What a year. 2020 graduation, unlike any other. We are so proud of you. We're so happy that you made it. But what's more important is who you'll become and who you already are and what you're going to do. But that's all talk for the classroom. Let's remember that today is about celebrating you and having some fun. So let me just say, hold on a second. Yeah! Go Vikings! Woohoo!
Hello, PSU's graduating class of 2020.
Your CUPA advising team is so proud of all you've accomplished in your time at PSU.
You've worked so hard to get to where you are today.
Thank you for letting us be part of your journey. And from all of us to all of you,
congratulations.
Thanks very much for spending your precious time with us. It's a very great pleasure for all members of the CUPA community to see you graduate. It also gives us great pleasure to stay in touch with you, to hear about your career trajectories and your accomplishments. Now, for those of you who are graduating from professionally accredited degree programs, we have to stay in touch with you. So please make it easy for us to do so. Congratulations and best wishes.